Morning, girls. Winter decided to come back this morning, last night. I know. Any new kids? Looking for new kids on the block. Any new ones? I see tags, pink and blue. Let's hold on, girls. Couple more days. Let's wait till spring comes back before we pop out anybody new, okay? Hi, little 134. Cute. Okay, new kids, no new kids.
Well, hello from the Hashknife. Last heifer of the season to calve is just doing her best to get started. She started here about, half an hour ago. I saw her water break. I thought, well, let's see what we can do. And I see a foot just sticking out there, but the foot is sideways. So that isn't always a good indication, but it doesn't mean it's bad either. So we'll see what happens. Kind of keep a close eye on her. And if she needs some help, we'll have to give her some help. Of course, this is her first time. She is unsure how this program really works. And for a place to lay down, you can see that hoof sticking out. It's sticking the right way. If that baby's forward, not upside down. It's about 50 degrees, really warmed up, starting to not just melt the snow that's mostly gone, but unthaw this ground for that moisture to go into. So that's always a good thing too. If you're going to have a calf hit the ground, it's a day like today, you want it to happen. Yeah, a little bit of wind blowing today too, so it's going to be good for the calves and dry them off really fast. Looking actually there to like nature blow dryer, 50-degree blow dryer. Well, the cat just wandered out there. Probably a mistake on her part, but she's smart enough to see when that heifer comes after her that, you know what, that's a losing battle. Another contraction. Really humps up, spreads those hind legs, and strain. And contraction's over. Another contraction. Yeah, that's not bad. 2 feet is a good thing. Hard strain, a little poop come along with it. Feet aren't exactly parallel each other. I'm not so sure what's going on there. But we just got one leg laid into the other. Kind of sideways a bit. That one, the bottom one, looks a little bit smaller than the top one. But I can't tell because of the profile. Yeah. I'm just hoping that that's just a little bit of an oddity. And we'll give her a little bit. If she doesn't progress, then we could have a problem, which we'd have to rectify by maybe getting her in and seeing how she feels, if we can feel a face up in there. Hopefully we don't have a head back or anything like that. She's just sure not moving those legs out near as much as she was. I don't want to have to pull it if you don't really need to do that. But there comes a time when if they don't progress at all, then you know something is up, they need a little help. And sometimes heifers, they just don't know enough to really push hard, but all the indications are that she's pushing when she gets a contraction. She's really trying. You can hear her groan and moan a little bit. So I'm going to walk out here. Turn her a little bit, maybe the camera can pick up what's going on. Sure looks like she's coming the right way. Still a little odd that that one foot is kind of sideways. And this is normal that when they stand up, the calf drops back down into the uterus. That uterus goes through the pelvis, just sits down in front of it. And so when they stand up, gravity pulls that calf back in a bit. And we'll see if we can. I'd like to try to not disturb her quite so much, so she'll lay down, and I gotta at the same time see what's happening. I'd really, really like to see her lay down and strain, and when she strains, start to see a nose poke out above those hooves. It'll be back about 6-8 inches from those hooves. Just laying there. And the possibility always exists that you got the hooves there, but you got a head back, which could be bad. That means we got to push that calf back in, try to readjust that head, get it forward so that head can come through with the nose laying on the legs and pushing through like a big wedge. But I normally don't see that leg one cocked sideways like that so much. We'll give her a few more minutes, see what she does when she strains, if we can get a little bit more progression out of her. I see a nose, and we'll just keep a tight eye on her. If I don't see anything or she doesn't progress more, we'll have to get her in the head catch. See if we can't pull this calf or see what's going on to help her. Oh, this is what I was hoping for. Yeah, we'll be able to see a little bit better here. Pushing pretty hard now. Yeah, she's really straining, so not getting much further. I think it's time to bring her in, see if we can't determine what's going on and help her out. Come on, baby. Come on, sweetheart. Had a girl. I'm gonna get her turned around in my head catch here. Come on, baby. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on, spin around. Come on. You gotta be careful. Pull it down. Yep. Pull. That a girl. Lisa's on the head catch. We'll open these gates up, give ourselves a little bit of room. Everything's all disinfected and ready to go ahead of time. So all we gotta do is grab this box, grab a couple of sleeves. So if I show up with, have not tried to save a shirt, somebody's gonna get really mad at me.
All right, tell me how much.
Ooh, that's good. I'll put that on. Probably usually going with my right because I'm stronger. See what I can feel.
I'll leave this back here.
Yeah, put a little in my hand. There you go. And yes, it is cold. This is not a spa, apparently. All right, honey. Yeah, I know that's cold. Oh yeah, there's a nose there. 2 front feet and a nose. She's just not trying as hard as it looks like she is. Okay, you want to bring me the strap? You got a tongue sticking out here. I don't like that. Come on. Double that up. Come on. Push, girl. The girl, keep pushing. Come on. That a girl. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Come on, little man.
Come on, baby.
There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on, guy. Oh, there's a blink. There's a good blink. Come on, kid. Get yourself up. Shaking that face. Clear that mouth out. Yeah, you had that tongue sticking out there. That tongue. Hey, there we go. All right. That tongue was sticking out quite a bit. That's usually not a great indication. That's a lot of stress on a calf. There. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to set you up over here. Get you up on your... There we go. What do we got, just for the heck of it? A little bull calf. There we go, kiddo. And you can take a little... He's breathing well. You can see, but sometimes if they're struggling a little bit, you can put a straw in there and make them do that. Blowing out some snot. There you go. Like that. Okay, so what we'll do is, well, I hope she doesn't have twins. Well, we'll give her a little bit of time here. We're going to keep her in here. Let's, I'm going to pull him back up over here a little bit more. But I want her to find him. So if you could just go out the back there, maybe. And I'll turn her loose. One of the things I don't like doing with especially a heifer is they have a hard enough time understanding sometimes, but you pull that calf, you pull them away from them, you're part of the equation now. But look at her, she's come right to him. She's licking him off, smelling him, talking to him. That's a good indication that she's going to have no issue mothering up to him. Boy, she's pouring out a lot of amniotic fluid. I was kind of surprised. So let's just hope she doesn't have another one in there. I mean, twins are all fun and everything as long as you get them raised, but it can be tough with a heifer. Supporting them both, raising them, but I think now that she's taken him, I'm going to pull him up here a little bit closer so we can leave him alone, and we will probably go get a chance to watch her in the cameras. I'm going to turn him a bit so he's up sternly here. There we go. His feet look straight. Looks good. All right. He's a good calf. Oh, there's the first try for getting up. I know, you're afraid if you don't get to him soon enough that it'll be an issue. Yeah, you see, she wasn't progressing as quickly as I wanted, so, and you never know if it's a problem, and especially with a heifer. So you talked about that, is it sometimes they think they're pushing hard and they're just not quite doing enough.
Oh, squirrel.
Yeah, she sees some feed. But we'll keep an eye on her too, because, there's always a possibility. We've had 2 sets of twins already. It's always a possibility they could have another set, and there's no law that says that a heifer won't have twins. There's a good struggle he's trying. Blowing some snot out of his nose. That's always a good thing, like that. And then they step on them, just like that. Not paying attention to what they're doing. Oh, here we go. Don't tell me you got another one in there. Be surprised. First time heifer, this is a pretty good sized calf, but it's surprising what you'll find with a set of twins. Sometimes they can be larger than you would think. He's pretty wild-eyed and giving it a shot. He's trying to get himself uphill. I was helping him earlier.
So typically when would the contractions for a second happen if she has a second?
Well, I thought we had here, what, a year ago, 2 years ago, thought we had one that was done in here. Helped her, just kind of watched her. She had the calf. Actually pulled it, I think. It wasn't a hard pull by any means, but she just wasn't progressing. And did this. I let him alone for about an hour and looked in the cameras and I saw this great big thing out behind the cow, and I thought she'd prolapsed. I thought that she threw her uterus out and laying on the ground, which is, that's bad. I mean, they can die from that. One sever an artery and they're gone. So Braden and I come out, and we got out here.
Prolapse was?
Well, it looked at it and it looked funny. It was a great big another water sac split, and it busted, and here comes another set of feet. And that was like an hour later. So it's, they can happen pretty fast, or it can take a little time. But she's claiming she's exhausted.
At least he's warm today.
He's warm today. Boy, this couldn't be a better day to be born. Trying. They flip and flop, and it's amazing to me how fast they get up. I'll keep an eye on her and see what she does, but I like to see him start to get up. She might help him and lick him off a little bit. He's looking for some help, and she's not assisting too much. There we go.
There he goes. Oh! Yeah. There you go, Mama.
It's amazing. 2 days, he'll be able to outrun you. Yeah. Our babies can't do that. Of course, not a lot of coyotes and wolves after our babies, were there? Here comes that wind. You can really hear it in here now. Atta girl. Licking him off, claiming that baby. That's a good thing. Let's see if we can get a little bit better. Closer picture here by a little bit. Has he been out 5 minutes? Maybe? That's a good heifer. I like heifers that do that. I claim them.
Mama.
Yes. She's got a home. She'll stay in a herd doing this. Good calf, decent sized calf. Taking him, cleaning him up. Next year will be a different story. She'll know a little bit more about what has to happen, but I don't think I even got that strap really on him. I started to.
Trying to help.
Yeah. Well,
we're moving.
Yeah, no, things were moving, and as long as they're progressing, and I saw that tongue hanging out, way out, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. Pretty stressed. So But then I hit a contraction with her and I just pulled her over the top of the hill. It worked.
Just needed a boost.
Yeah, just a little boost. He's pretty wild, wide-eyed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, man, it was 102 degrees in there. Warm.
That's not so
Felt
much.
good.
I got stuff all over me.
Yeah, what is this? Stuff on my face? I looked good before I came out here. One of the things that people will ask is, how can you tell whether or not they're backwards or forwards just before they come out? And you can't always tell, but with this calf, now that he's out, if you take a look at the front feet, those hooves are just a touch bit shorter than the hinds. The only problem with that is that's kind of size specific too, because you could have a smaller calf and have hooves that are short in comparison to this guy, and you'll think those hind feet are front feet. And especially if, and this happens rarely, I haven't seen it that many times, where a calf is upside down instead of upside right, and they look like the calves' feet look the same. Oh, he's doing really good. Yeah, look at that. That's like the second real attempt, and he's not going to make it. There he goes. He's going to do just fine. So I think what we'll do is we're going to leave him alone, let her clean him off, let him get up, and we'll come check on him. And just to make sure, I'm looking at her flank, and she looks like she's pretty empty of uterus, I'm hoping. So, but sometimes you just can't tell, and our cows are in pretty good shape, so they can be a little bit on the chunky side, which may also contribute to not just being a heifer first time, but being a little bit, should I say, chunky and lazy, maybe. They're not svelte marathon runners, I can tell you that. Okay, we'll check back and see how he's doing. Oh, he's like Bambi, he's got legs everywhere. Let's see if he'll get up for us. One more time. He wanted to hit a dinner bucket. They just know where that thing is at. Yeah, she might just keep him knocked down, inadvertently cleaning him up too. Just like that, he tries to get up and can't necessarily. We'll check back. Well, he's up, he's nursed, he's long-legged, and still a little shaky. He doesn't realize that his mother will now consider me a foe. So it's time to kick them out. She's proven that she's going to take him. I did see him nurse, but we'll just see if she's going to allow me to get how close to him. Sometimes even heifers will get, hi. Get out of here. Like that. They get all upset. I want them like that, but yeah. So I need him and her separated. So we'll see if we can't do this a little bit. Come on. Let's go. And we'll just get her to kind of move. There we go. There we go. So now I'm kind of like Marlon Perkins, where I'm safely in the spot where I need to be in order to keep from getting killed. I'm going to put a tag in his ear that matches her number. Hey, kid, you're strong. You're a strong little bull calf. Sweet. Yeah, ouch is right. Get your ear pierced. Okay. And then I like to put some iodine on their navels, especially in the corral here. And I'll let him stand up for, well, if I do that, then I got to just pull him back down again. So I'm going to spin him around here. And you would be amazed how strong these little guys are. Even just an hour or two old. So I'm just going to kind of douse that navel a little bit with some betadine. And now we're going to go ahead and band him. Put a band on his scrotum instead of castrating him later. And this is sometimes not as easy. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes not. Get both testicles up in there, inside that band. Pull the band away from the nipples. Loosen it, make sure they're both there. And then he is done. He can go back out with his mama. And then they will go out to pasture with the herd. And he'll get fat. See you at branding time, little man. Okay, kiddo. Yeah, let's give you a little nudge here. Get you out. Come on, no, head the right way. There you go. And she's gonna smell him again and reclaim him and remember her anger towards me, probably.